Yes, hi guys. I would love to welcome you to the last episode of this program. That is the computer program. Now we are going to finalize with only two things that is left, which is Google Meets and Google Contacts. Now we are going to start with one of them so that we see how we can go through with them. We have looked now at the YouTube. We have also looked at what we are calling as the Gmail account, the email, what people so call it email. We're in the world of email, not PO box like in the other case. Now in this scenario, I bring to you how do we go with what we are calling as a Google Meet. This Google Meet we are talking about is a video conferencing service which was developed by Google. A video conferencing service that was really developed by what? Google. At this point now we are going to study how do we access Google Meet. How do we go to Google Meet? This is how we can go to. First of all, you go to Chrome, Google Chrome, then you open it. This is what we are going to see if you can really open. Yes, there it comes. That is the Google Chrome, but you have to sign in this Google Chrome using your what we are calling as your email. That is your Gmail account. That is what makes you to sign. This one now we have created when we were entering or we were studying about Gmail, so we know how we have gotten that. Now we have already entered into the Google Chrome. We have the search bar here. We have this Gmail images, and you can see your profile pic for the Gmail is also there. Now you can tap on this where all Google apps are found. You can see all those are Google apps. Now you search what you want. Now this is search, this is maps, this is news, Gmail is also there, but what I need is this Google Meet that I'm going to tap on it because I want really to start my own Google Meet. Now when I've gone to the website, I can access it where Google Apps is. I can also say meet.google.com. That is in the search bar in order to realize that one. If I'm using a mobile phone, just go straight to the app. Now if you have gone straight to the app, you'll definitely go through. Now what to do here, you sign in. Signing in first, you use your what? You use probably your Google account to sign in. Now, what happens once you have signed in like this? Signing in, that means your email you'll change. You want to add an account. That is when you can sign in using your own personal email, your own personal account, your own everything, and you agree on the terms and conditions that they are giving you in order for you to start now what we are calling as the Google Meet. So let's go back to the Google Meet there. So here, if I want to start a meeting, since we are calling it as a video conferencing service developed by Google, I just tap on New Meeting to start a new video call. I tap on that. Or if maybe some people that have gone or created this Google Meet account, they really need to join, what happens is that you can use the link. If not the link, they can give you the code. That is what you can use. You can enter the code. If you have entering the code, then you tap on what? Join. But if you don't have, you want to create your own meeting, tap on New Meeting, create a meeting. If you want to create and you start it later, you use the first option. But if you want to start an instant meeting, you also come. Since we say this one can also access other Google services like the Google Calendar, like the Gmail, you can definitely incorporate it even in the Google Meet. You can schedule in the Google Calendar the date you want it to start, definitely something of that nature. You want to start instantly, just come straight to that. Now I am what? Joining. I am trying to load, trying to make things. Definitely you accept the use of this, allow the camera and the microphone to access everything that now will be coming. So this is now a Google Meet trying to come and create what is there. Now you can see how we can use a Google Meet. That is a sample how it can be. Now if I want to add others, your meeting is ready. If I want to add others, I definitely come here and I just tap add others. That is a simple description of this Google Meet. Just tap here, I want to add others. Yes. Those that I want to add, I just invite them through their email, through what I just come and tick those that I want to add them, something like that nature. I send them the email, I send them the link, I send them the code. That is necessitated for me really to do this. That is inviting what? Participant. Another thing that I can do, I want to end the meeting. Just come to this red icon you see down here. This. I just tap it, era. I want to leave what? Call. Just like that. Tapping it means your meeting is safe. You have ended very well. I want to return to home. I just say, if I want to rejoin, I use this. I want to return home. That is where I've started the process. I also go there. I want to start another one. I just follow the same process. That is Google Meet. And we learned that this Google Meet, they have a lot of importance. Remote communication. You know, this video conferencing, you may find that other people are in remote places, rural areas. It enables those people to connect. That is the devices that are found on this Google Meet. And it is easily what? Accessible. Talk about the accessibility. That is accessible from various what? Devices. Talk about the computers. Talk about the smartphone. The computers does not mind. Whether laptop or desktop computers, just apply any. And probably what? Tablets. So this is what we're calling as Google Meets. You can integrate it even with other Google services. Talk about the Gmail, the Google Calendar, and scheduling meeting that will happen later. Now, very what? Simple. In summary, that is what we mean by what? Google Meets. As simple as that. Thank you so much for following me. Subscribe. This is Prisco of your YouTube channel, a channel which is educative channel, which is full of good information, which are just good for the process of education to come. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was Google Meets. Now let's proceed ahead and hit the last nail, probably in the casket or the coffin, about the Google Contacts. This Google Contacts is a contact management tool integrated with Google's ecosystem. The ecosystem that are found in Google, it is what really is integrated with the Google Contacts. What makes the contact to be embedded? You can no longer lose it once you've backed up all your contacts into what? Your Google account. Probably you may come across instances whereby maybe your device have cracked, maybe you have lost your what phone, you have lost your computer, you have lost what? You can access them now through this Google what? Contacts, provided you have signed in. Let's take a case, look at what now we are calling as this Google what? Contacts. Still you come to Chrome, the same thing. For instance, you also what? Sign in using your email, you give your details and what have you. Now here in Google Contacts, we are going to learn probably about around 2-3 things. How do we add contacts to it? How do we manage contacts? And how do we organize contacts in this Google? Just do the same thing. You come to the Google Apps. This location is where all apps of Google's are found. Talk about contacts, talk about what? More or less is like a website that you can access. Now I leave this Gmail Meet, what have you, I come to contacts. It is here. This is what I'm calling as now the Google Contacts. I accessed this Google Contacts like that. You see now the contacts that are here are the contacts that I backed them up in my Google account. Now you can see them what? Existing. So these are contacts. I am meaning Google Contacts. Now these are contacts that first of all, in the process of you to add contacts, what you do when you're using a computer, you visit the Google Contacts. That is the website from the Google Apps. You sign in using your Google accounts like the way I've done. Now you come to adding contacts. Now in adding contacts, you click the create button. If you don't have it, you can see these labels. This label can be created, but the create button that you click, you enter what? Details. Now where do we find some of this create button and where do we see? First of all, make sure you do away with this. Do away with that. This one means you want to add more birthday and what have you. So you want to export contacts, you use that. This one is the display density, the changing the column orders, something of that nature. Now you can move down and see through the Google Contacts that you have and the Google Contacts that are found. Now the create button that I was talking about, is here. You want to create another thing, you tap on that, you create a contact that you want it to come. Now this one, you can follow the details, you follow the prompts, what is needed, enter the name, Joshua, something of that nature. That means I want to put the contact of Joshua. In fact, I am just sampling. You come here, maybe the surname is, you just give anything, eh? Joshua still. Then you start giving the ideas of the company. If he or she is in a certain company, you give the job title, you add the email, you add the phone, you just fill on this, then you click what? Save. Then it is over. That is how to add contacts. And then how do we manage contacts really in this Google Contacts? You have the capacity to either delete. Apart from deleting, you can even edit. Now the process of deleting or editing comes when now you want to pick one of the items, like this one, A4. I have that, so I want to see what I can do, probably in managing or editing this contact. I don't want to find it. Now there's something here. When I come to contracts, what seems like a pen, you want to edit it, eh? Just tap on that thing. So if you tap on that thing, you can change. First name, you want to edit the way you feel like. You remove that. Now you put what you feel it is good for you. Maybe that person is Sharon. And now put what? Sharon instead of using this abbreviation. Then you tap what? Save. Then you find it is working on it, definitely the changes. If I also want to delete, I come here. This is where I come, where details is. I want to delete. This one is I want to add to favorites. I want to delete means there are more action that should come. This delete option, you just crash on. After putting that, you find that things are now coming on perfectly. Those are options that you may use in Google Contacts. There is also organizing. How do you organize such of the contacts? About the security, about creating labels, about filtering. You know, labels that come, there are people of various categories who want to create label. You tap on that, you create any label that you want to store or make your contact comfortable. You can decide to put anything, then you save. That is what we see in creating labels. So those are processes that we do in Google Contacts. We also have the importance, that is the etiquettes of what we're calling as the Google Contacts. We also have its significance. Why is it necessary for us to have that? You find that this is integrated with other Google services, the ecosystem that are found in Google. Talk about the Google Calendar, talk about the Gmail. Those are all Google services. It makes now information storage very what? Good. You can have trust in them. You can really put or bank your trust and really store all your data in Google Contacts. That is as far as contacts is concerned. There's no problem. Next, it is easily to access and backing up. Sharing and exporting contents in that ideas becomes what? Very easy. Those are some of the importance of now this Google Contacts. Finally, it tries to what we're calling centralizing, what we're calling contact management. How do it now centralize this contact management? It stores and organizes your contact in one place, accessible across all devices. So all devices that you can access and sign in using your Google account, you can access some of these contacts, making it very sweet, very lovable indeed. Really, this is promising, this is interesting. So you can find yourself what? One, then you access and make those people that have not yet understood the importance of these Google Contacts try to what? Emulate the betterment of that. So finally, that is about Google Contacts, about Google Meets. So for more about this, you can finally only just subscribe. After subscribing, you'll be in position to see more videos of this nature. Up next is now the computer packages, the Microsoft Word, the Excel, the PowerPoint, and database. You will have the capacity to talk about all those. So if you have talked about all those, that is the better. Nothing more but subscribe. This is Prisco Opio YouTube channel, a channel full of educative talks, learning, and what have you. There's a lot of things that we'll keep on discovering as we continue moving together. I thank you so much for following me.